What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are here to continue our Raiders franchise mode. Usually in my Madden franchise modes, when I win a Super Bowl, that's it. Because by the time we win a Super Bowl, either our salary cap is an absolute hell, or our team is so freaking good, there's not a lot of, willingness to get back on the grind and run through a whole other season to try to win another one. We've already got the pinnacle. I do feel like our Raiders team is there, but there was enough of you guys that also played a huge part in our team being as good as it is, saying that you guys want to see if we can turn this thing into a dynasty. So I've kind of pondered how do we and what is going to be the best way to kind of continue this series. I've debuted a brand new kind of main channel franchise mode, the Undraftables with the Utah Yetis. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to play that more than the Raiders franchise, but I do also think how we've built this team, how special this team is on both offense and defense, I do want to see if we can become a dynasty. So right now, my plan, the video you're about to see today, I want to do, and there's going to be some play the moments and stuff like that, because we're not going to play every single game. I want to play the huge games. Like, we have a season opener against Kansas City. We're going to hop in and do the damn thing. But, this team should cakewalk to the 1 seed again. Barring an injury, and obviously if injuries happen, that's going to, pique my interest and maybe require a little bit more attention. But I'm thinking we can kind of just pick the pace up here a little bit. My plan today is going to be half the season in this video, half the season in another video, playoff run in another video. And if we win the Super Bowl, then if we win 2 straight Super Bowls, I am going to then finish off this Raider series with a 10-year rebuild video. So we can see the careers of the rest of these players and the challenges, most importantly, of trying to keep this whole team together from a salary cap standpoint. Because I saw a lot of people in the comments once we debuted a brand new series say that we got scared off of having to pay Kyle Clary probably $700 million, which, maybe you might be a little right there. But I'm thinking that that's what we're going to do. Half a season here today, half a season and not too bit, playoff run, and then we'll take it from there if we can win 2 straight. I'm thinking, even with injuries, this is a playoff caliber team. This team should walk to the playoffs. So big changes from our Super Bowl win team to where we're at right now. Offensively, we lost our right guard. Rodgers, he was an 84, 85. We're going to have Gilmore step up in there. I'm not really too concerned from a guard standpoint. I do think there's a big concern at left tackle. We were very lucky to go out and be aggressive in getting a guy that looks every bit of franchise tackle in DeMarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell's cousin. Love bringing that together with the Raiders, but out of our control, Colt Miller, a one-time lineman of the year not too long ago, got a superstar dev, just kind of retired, went out as a champion, and it was kind of unexpected. So we are now here with a rookie starting at left tackle. He looks great, 96 strength, good run blocker for the most part, run block power. He's fairly solid across the board, but anytime you go from one of the best left tackles to a rookie left tackle, there's always room for growing pains. And the other change offensively is to kind of be aggressive in the draft where we wanted to. We had to trade Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams and Dante Thornton gave us elite speed that allowed us to run our offense the exact way that I want to run the offense. But we made that trade because we found this guy in the draft. Kyle Walton from Oklahoma State, 6'1", 176, honestly kind of the same profile as Jameson Williams. And then he comes in almost as fast, maybe even a better athlete across the board, considering Jameson Williams was 28, kind of at the end of his prime. And the first thing to go, that when you're a speed deep threat is your speed. We bring in Walton, who has 98 speed, 96 acceleration, 82. All of his catching looks solid. His agility, I believe that's an advantage over Jameson Williams as well. So while not as refined as J-Mo, as far as being able to offer the speed that we need on offense, I have full faith that Walton is going to be that guy. Defensively, this is another area. We traded an X-Factor D-tackle because Kirkland's our guy. And we went out and got Howard. We have Contreras, who stepped up last year. That was a big trade. We got aggressive there. Feel great about our secondary. Real great. You're not going to find much more depth. And we have DeAndre Levy coming off 2 interceptions in the Super Bowl. I think that will be enough for him already as a 92 X-Factor to take his game to another level. The linebacking core, we have Pierman, we have Thigpen, you got Mad Max, we got Byron Young, in free agency, our lone free agency signing. He's like, oh yeah, getting a nice little superstar pass rusher. Oh, he's also 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 89 power. But oh my God, he's absolutely disgusting. Him and Mad Max, I think we're going to have the best sack numbers of this rebuild, of this series, this season. Well, fellas, this is a perfect team. I think we just got to steer the ship, navigate it, and as long as the injury bug, and I feel like I'm foreshadowing something here, but the reality is, if this team can stay healthy, you know, I don't think there's a lot of things that are going to be standing in our way for, at minimum, winning the division again, at minimum, being the 1 seed yet again, and at minimum, being Super Bowl favorites yet again. So, today's episode, we're going to be playing the first 8 weeks, give or take. We are going to do a mix of, like, I'm kind of looking at the schedule right now. Again, I don't want this to be a 5-hour video, but I also don't want it to kind of be lazy and just sim in every single game. I think there needs to be a little bit of balance. I think we got to play the big-time games. So me looking at our schedule right now, I think we play the Chiefs. I think we'll play the moments against the Eagles, play the moments against the Broncos, play the moments against the Bears. We're going to play the Bills because they have been an absolute pain in the ass, this whole thing. And then we can play the moments against the Colts, play the moments against the Jets, and we'll finish up Week 9 playing the moments against the Dolphins. So without a shadow of a doubt, I mean, with all due respect to the Broncos, and Philly's kind of across, you know, they're not in the AFC. I think Kansas City and Buffalo are the big two in this one, so we're going to make sure we get after it. To start the season, it is banner raising night at Allegiant Stadium against the Kansas City Chiefs. And what I am noticing, just big, quick picture here, Patrick Mahomes, 96 overall. He is regressing. Father Time is hitting the Chiefs, who are a very good roster across the board. But what better way to kind of show them that Mahomes is past it than embarrassing him defensively, dominating them offensively, and watching them raise the banner in the right stadium. No longer Chiefs dominance, it's the beginning of Raider dominance. And it is the season opener. I'm intrigued here a little bit. We have had a full Madden title update since we last played, and I've heard generally positive reviews about the last title update. Obviously, I haven't played a whole lot, been a little bit of a menu merchant over the last couple weeks, so getting in here firsthand, you know, I mean, we played with a terrible team with the undraftables, so now that we're back in the driver's seat of our Super God squad, let's see what we can do. Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? I forgot that's how this is Raider franchise go. We give up 90 points, but we score 95. I will say a little bit shocked that it feels like I'm playing a little bit better defense with like my 65 overall defense in our other series than I do when it comes to this, but I don't know. We're playing through it. Second and goal, bend, don't break. I mean, the pressure's getting there. That's the good news. I think eventually we're going to get home. Third and goal on the 11. Honestly, they could go for it on 4-down territory. I think we play the sticks here. We should be able to hold to a field goal here, which is a win. It's a good win. Snap the ball! This is insane. He's fucking Daniel Jones out there with the Giants. Just like, oh, I'm going to cluelessly run around. Good stand. Like, I kind of thought about like a cool series. Would be like, what if there was like a user franchise, online franchise mode where it was like a pairing. Like a pro player would get paired up with a rebuilder. And I'd build the team, and then I'd get someone to, you know, that knows how to actually play the game, play with the team that I built. And then you'd have that pairing. You'd have a rebuild guy with a pro player in a multi-user franchise mode. I think that'd be kind of cool. But because we don't have that, it's just going to be me controlling our super teams. There we go. That's a quick response. Hey, Mad Max. Injury timeout, however, to Young. No, you weren't even in on the play. That brings up a 3rd and 14. Oh, no. I don't love this. That's fucking, of course, wide open. Didn't love that defensive call at all. Wow. The consolation is we're probably not going to run up against many better offenses than this Chiefs offense all year. Oh my God, natural pick play. Got the met. I'm telling you right now, I think I could run the Philadelphia Eagles offense better than a coach getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do so. Just run, you know, a couple meshes, couple slants, run the football. I think I could get us back to a Super Bowl. I think Pat Phoenix could get us back to a Super Bowl. There we go, Dante Thornton. Unstoppable offense. 3rd and 4, huge 3rd and 4 defense. Just holding the field goals. Good things will happen. Oh, almost picked by Levy. I think they're going to have to settle for a field goal. Oh, right there. Here we go. All of our timeouts on the 17. These need to be a couple shots into the end zone. We're going to put Mitch on a slant. I'm going to look at winners. We use every bit of that 6'7" frame. He does get a little separation. Oh my God, it's so good. What do you do? What do you do? Whoa, Walton again, man. Might honestly be a better route runner as a rookie over Jameson Williams, who he's replacing. I mean, there's no mercy. That's all I can say for this year. No mercy. Best plays, best players, no mercy. I'm not trying to make this as hard as possible. I'm trying to make this a dynasty. All our offense plays still so frustrating. It just feels like there's just no amount of defense that can be played. That's one thing that I'm interested in. We're gonna do some sim. Like, I'm just curious. Like, can this defense in the sim play better than me controlling them? Oh, Jeanty. Haven't had a huge run game, but I think this Chiefs defense gets tired. He could be in for a huge 4th quarter. Whew. Yep. All right, even more impressive than scoring 40 points at will. Can we get off the field defensively? 3rd and long. Oh. I mean, they might have to go for it, given the... Hey, there we go. We got to stop. Holy shit. Very nice. I think there's actually a pick on that first play. But to raise the banner, to embarrass the Chiefs, to have Kyle Clary play like the football... 94% completion percentage. I'm playing with the undraftables. We're lucky to get above like 55. It's just, this is the best offense we've ever made. Ashton Jeanty, unstoppable. $129, 2 picks. We got 2 duddies for Thornton. Big Mitch went over 100 yards. Winters got his touchdown. Levy got a late interception. Love seeing that. You know, defense sucked. Let's be honest. Did not really enjoy playing defense too much. But that's also just, you know, you got 1 PBU on the game. Maybe that's just the cost doing business when you go up against Kansas City. What a hell of a way to start the year. Hell of a way to defend our crown. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get any player of the weeks off that win, but I digress. Back at home against a pretty good Eagles defense. State of their offense kind of falling a little bit. But let's see what they can do against Kyle Clary and this just unstoppable offense. All right, let's go. Play some moments here. Probably won't play all the moments. Hopefully the game gets out of hand and they can just coast. We got 3rd and 10. Spencer Rattler is the quarterback of the Eagles. No longer is it Jalen Hurts. They still have A.J. Brown. They still have Devontae Smith. And they're going to be a problem. Come on. Yes! I gotta maybe adjust the speed. I'd love to see like who's getting those picks. But also I don't want every one of these sims to be, 10 minutes long. Ooh, 4th and inches. Let me go for it, or is it because it's moments just gonna take me out of the control here? Yes! 60-yard field goal. I'm gonna say, we're gonna go C4 special. 4th and inches, C4 special, to the left, Ashton, oh, this might be a touchdown. One to miss. Oh, he makes a miss. Good tackle by Sidney Brown. All right, we go and we score a touchdown. Okay, let's. After this, we'll change the speed up because I gotta at least see. Like if we have a pick, no idea. We scored a touchdown. I have no idea who got that. 3rd and 12. Rattler sending Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Doesn't matter. Maxx Crosby, terrified. Throw the laundry on the field. 5 yards. Back him up. Really, Spencer Rattler. That is a bizarre franchise move, but also that's the challenge of the Philadelphia Eagles. Salary cap is dog shit. So when you got everyone needs to get paid at the same time. Oh my God, Jeremy Chin, pick that off. Okay, we're gonna go normal. How fast is normal? I think we just go play by play. This is gonna be the way to do it. 10 yards, Big Mitch. No! What was that? Penalty of some sort? All right, 60-yard punt. That's not the end of the world. Got Saquon. One thing I'm noticing, not a lot of explosive plays going against our defense. The same thing that's happened when we've kind of controlled it, but they get an absolute gong of a punt in a very low-scoring first half. Bunch of throwaways. What happened there? Penalty against the defense. 2-minute drill. What? Oh, we punted it. Come on, Madden. We'll do, I'm not just going to abuse mesh every single time, but just get our feet under us here. Got 40 seconds. And they're going to play, you know, they must still have Vic Fangio there. Not going to press us. Going to play fairly cowardice. So we'll just, if you're going to play like that, we'll go to Brock Bowers. We'll get in at least field goal range. With 13 seconds, maybe take a shot. Ooh. We still got maybe one more shot here. 4 verts. Come on, man. You got Quinyon Mitchell. At least press with Quinyon Mitchell. Take the points. Take the points. 10-0 into half. 26-yard field goal. Best field goal kicker in the league. Even though he was very dicey in the Super Bowl. We missed 2 kicks in that one. Kind of got foobarred near the end. Second half. Philly gets the ball to start the second half. What can Spencer Rattler do? Hopefully nothing. Big Byron Young sack. Brings up a 4th and 2 punt. I refuse to believe they're actually going for it. A turnover on downs on their own 38. 10-yard rush, Ashton Jeanty. We get a big pass there to Brock Bowers, 20-some yards. In the goal to go. It is a 3-yard touchdown for Ashton Jeanty. Up 17-0. Now I think we might be able to pick the pace. I think that's how we're going to do. No, they insta-scored. I think that's how we do. We slow sim till the game gets kind of out of control. And then when we know that we win, we'll look at the box score at the end. And this just absolutely, I think this is going to be, again, Kansas City week 1, probably one of our tougher games. Philadelphia week 2, probably one of our tougher games all year. And, you know, that final scoreline speaks for itself. 31-7. I mean, it doesn't help Philly has Spencer Rattler at quarterback, but another just almost perfect showing from Kyle Clary. 2 touchdowns, no picks. He had a rushing touchdown, which is very uncharacteristic. Jeanty had a fumble, kind of surprising, but 81 yards and a touchdown there. Brock Bowers, 77 and a tutty. We got McCormick, like our wide receiver 4. Interesting. Defensively, though, they got after it. Byron Young, 2 sacks. Shepard, Kirkland, Contreras, Mad Max. 2 picks for Harris and Levy. Can we go? I don't want to jinx it, but who's beating us? Ourselves, week 3, nice little divisional matchup. Battle of the undefeateds, Denver Broncos, Vegas Raiders. Tied atop through only 2 weeks, but it could be a nice little set the tone for the rest of the year. Let them know there's levels to this. You might got a good hot start, but at the end of the day, we're going to remind you who the best team is in the AFC West. Well, our first 2 games, we're at home. This is our first road test at elevation, however you want to, break it down. We'll come in on this 3rd down, 3rd and 3. 37. Maybe 4 down territory, depending on. Love to see the coach be aggressive on the road here. Oh, Walton's depth traits. He has it. Whoa. The Jameson Williams replacement. We might need to take a little look-see there. Did not know we reached a threshold of snaps played to unveil a depth trait already. Oh, shit. That looks pretty cool. Nick Bonito, the best pass rushers in the league. Good sack there. Walton, man. What? The fucking rich get richer. Trade away Jameson Williams. And then his replacement. He's like, oh, yeah, he's actually just like an incredible fucking. Come on! Oh. I like it. Are you kidding me? Go for it. There's no way. First of all, what the hell was that? Second of all, you got to be properly punished here. Properly punished. All right. Denver gets the ball back. They got Brees Hall in the backfield. But it is a run that just a give up run there, I guess. On third down and long run. Really? That's what you think's going to beat this Raiders team? You know? And we ended with a 20-yard pass to our wide receiver, like 5. Second and 10, 10-yard rush, Jeanty. I take that back. Why the fuck are we running it on second and 10? I guess when you have Jeanty, you can do that. Don't really love these, second and long runs. I experienced enough of that in my real life, watching the Philadelphia Eagles. Just surrender runs. But, maybe that's just winning football. But a wide open Jeanty, you put him on a linebacker, we'll take that every day of the week. And we're getting pretty close just to sim this one out territory. Well, we'll see. Maybe we can get a little bit of life here. Big sack by Bryce Kirkland brings up a third and long. And unlike when we're controlling it, our defense can actually get off the field after a sack. That's kind of cool to see. And we followed up 17 yards. Kyle Clary to Brock Bowers. 5-yard rush. Ashton Jeanty. 2nd and 5. Clary. I don't like how much in the sim Kyle Clary is scrambling. We do not need an injury. He's the only player I think we could survive any other injury on the team other than our quarterback. We get a 3rd and 11 here. Oh, Bonito. That's his 3rd sack. A hat trick for him. We'll come in and kick the field goal here. Keep piling on the lead. Not an easy field goal. Not an overly difficult one either. Whoa. Very lucky. Probably hit that with like 65% power. You never know. Weirder things could happen. But if we can get into halftime up 17-0, kind of, pitch that shutout in the first, that'd be pretty good. We got a couple big plays here. Bo Nix, aggressive before the 2-minute warning. And they are desperate to get something on the scoreboard here. Just averaging 15 yards a play. Jesus, man. Just let them score. So it felt like. Can we get something here to start the second half? Oh, they get the ball. So they get a chance for a 2-for-1. Could make things kind of interesting here. 2nd and 4, run the ball. Good balance between running and passing. Ooh, here we go, Mad Max. Huge sack brings up 3rd and 15. And maybe that's just our defense. Get a sack, give up a huge 3rd down conversion. 2nd and 10. Come on, boys. 3rd and 10. Come on. Of course, this is going to be one of them games. Weird things are happening. But I mean, weird things. How weird is it that our defense sucks? It's kind of what they do. So, touchdown. There we go. Let's respond. 16 yards, Walton. Kyle Clary thrown away. 2nd and 10. Stop fucking running the ball, dude. Just asking to get. I don't think we have more than like 10 scrambles in a year with Kyle Clary since he's been here. And he gets like 5 a game. So unbelievably frustrating. Just let him throw it. He's the best thrower of the ball in the league. Maybe sneak every now and again. Sure, he could sneak. But other than that, we don't need it. We could just, that's the run the football. Jeanty. That's all we need. We go up 10 Come on, boys. Let's put this one away. 1st and 20. 2nd and 20. 3rd and 19. Do not give up a first down here. There we go. Very nice. I think we can up the speed here a little bit. 4th quarter, up 10. Kick the field goal. Huge field goal just put away. Turnover on downs. Go in the red zone, and it is what it is. Another 30 bomb. Put up by the Raiders. We move to 3-0. We give the Broncos their first L of the year. From a stat standpoint, it's just Kyle Clary doing what he does best. Yet to, I mean, we're probably just going to jinx it, but he's yet to do something in this column. 3 touchdowns, 75% completion percentage. Run game solid. Dante Thornton over 100 yards. Defensively, Mad Max, 2 sacks. Sack from Gavin Howard. Didn't get much in the, the pass defense perspective, but still another great showing. Oh, no. No. That is... I think we had injury, nothing terrible, but like year one, the first year of this Raiders franchise, we had a couple injuries on the offensive line. We've never had like a crazy injury. That is our first. Mitch Howard, Big Mitch, out for the year with a torn Achilles. Shit. I suppose Walton becoming we got a superstar rookie wide receiver. And he fell. This was a guy during the draft. He was a first, second round pick, and then fell to us in the second round. I mean, we traded up a little bit, but fell right into our lap, which is good news. But we're going to need, shit, dude. We have McCormick. I mean, he looks pretty good. He looks terrible. He has, the face of a 400-pound man on a 190-pound body. But what I think we could do, there could be a slight silver lining here, is if we're going to be down Big Mitch in the slot, does that mean maybe we move a certain you-know-who? Is it his time to shine? When we take a look at our slot wide receivers, I'm thinking it is time for him to shine. Or, and this would be something that I'm going to add, I might alternate here a little bit. Could we move Brock Bowers into the slot and then just have Winters be our tight end? You know what I'm saying? Because Brock Bowers is a 91 tight end. Slot wide receivers, I think we could do that. I think that might be the play. I'm thinking. Right? Let me Deion Winters is starting. What is he, our fullback? What? I think that's what we do. Right there. We'll put Brock Bowers in the slot. When he's in the slot, Winters will be our starting tight end. Kind of cool. Silver lining. Very much a silver lining. For this week, we're back on the road against the winless Chicago Bears, who have the worst offense in the league. Let's go do it. All right, Soldier Field, iconic field. Coming on 3rd and 10 here. Come on, the worst offense in the league. I think even with the state of our defense, generally not being an S-tier defense, even though we should be with the players that we have. There should be no sense of the worst offense in the league magically becomes really, really good against us. Now, very, very much worth noting here that they have no more Caleb Williams at quarterback. And we're now trailing 14-0. Okay, we'll come in on this 3rd down. This can't, this is just one of those no. That'd be the worst. But also maybe that's the added challenge of adding some sim. Because I feel like if I play all these games, we ain't going to have some trouble. How about that? Winters is coming. He has now had to be that guy. He has to step up. And I think me and everyone watching that is invested in this franchise, we have faith that he will step up. But we are now down. Whoa, 4th and 2. C4 special time. Honestly, pretty terrible blocking. What's that injury? Okay, good. At least finally some injuries on the other side of the ball. We'll come in here on the red zone, try to tie this thing up. But, we're shocked. Worst offense in the league. Get they're at home. Maybe they'll add a little bit more of a challenge. Throw a little stiff arm there. but very surprised at the effort. Bears are playing for their season right now. And let's come in 325. Let's go win this drive. Now, it just feels weird without Big Mitch out there. But when you got Deion Winters, that's just been waiting. Oh, Kyle Clary threw his first pick of the year here today. You got to feel good. You got to feel good. That's like, you know, file that's break glass in case of emergency. Emergency happened with the injuries. Oh my God, dropping like flies, dude. I mean, we gotta take this drive over. Score, touchdown, win it. Don't give them any time. Play as cheesy as we need to be. Ooh, baby. Heat up. You know, put the game away. That's why you pay Ashton Jeanty the rookie contract we have him on. To put games away. You get what you pay for. We got the clock where we need it to be. Now we got to pick up the pace just a little bit here. Get that block. Thank you, sir. Let's get Sherwood here into the Pro Bowl. One rushing touchdown. Should just about do it. Very light box. All right, got tackled in the backfield. I mean, we are in field goal range. Worst case scenario, just no turnovers here. Best case scenario, win the fucking game. Why? Like, what are these plays? I hate those play calls, Coach. If we're gonna go run, let's run the run. Okay? If we're gonna go run, we gotta run the run. 3rd and goal on the 3. We'll see how badly the Bears want it. And they don't want it that badly. See, 4 special. I believe that's the hat trick of rushing touchdowns. And very close. Almost the ultimate trap game. But the Raiders able to persevere. 28-24. Maybe, just maybe, first game without Mitch Howard. You know, the first little crack in the armor of this super team. Kyle Clary, by far, worst game all year on the road. 55% completion percentage. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Run game was solid. Hat trick for Ashton Jeanty. Love to see that. Deion Winters stepped up. 6 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Exactly what we need him to do. Defensively, got a sack for Thigpen, a sack from Mad Max. 3 TFLs from Contreras. But another showing of just not great pass defense. Luckily, we remain undefeated. And who could have seen this happening? Oh, just me. Look at the ratings. Their team kind of sucks. The Bills are good. The Bills have been... You know, the Bills and Jags, if you're eliminating teams within our division, have been the 2 biggest pains in the ass of us through our 5 seasons here with the Vegas Raiders. So I knew they were going to be 4-0, even with Josh Allen getting up there in age a little bit. He hasn't regressed. Kind of surprising that Josh Allen, you would have figured him and Mahomes. Obviously, Mahomes a little bit older, but the regression would have hit around the same time. Does not appear to be the case. They're not running the football particularly good, but James Cook, 92 overall, still an absolute beast. And they have the #1 defense in the NFL. #2 pass defense. Tell you what, on the road, we'll put that to the test here. Full game. Let's go. Got him. Oh, my God, we got him. Go! Oh. Throw that over the shoulder. He's gone. That's a touchdown. Missed opportunity there. But we're also going to have opportunities like this where Brock Bowers is going to play Big Mitch snaps. Setting him in motion. He is still a 91 overall slot wide receiver. Just takes him a little bit longer to get open. Hunt. Here to a 3rd and medium. Let's go. We'll go Pierman here on the slot. Oh, bait. Come on. All right, got another 3rd down at midfield. This would be likely a punt scenario if we can get off the field. We'll go Pierman on James Cook. Watch the screen. This is, what the fuck are we doing? Keon Cole with his, I mean, I get it, he's a jump ball guy. So's Darian Porter. And there's been two not great throws by Josh Allen have been rewarded by terrible pass coverage. So, we've kept this drive alive. Let's see if we can end here 3rd and 9, hold them to a field goal. Okay, woo, they're about to break that tackle too. But there we go. Bend, don't break. Walton's sick, man. One of the rare times you can go with a risk of trading almost a 90 rated wide receiver and come out of it ahead. Oh, there we go, Thornton. It's not all just meshes. Wouldn't mind a streak or two, though. Haven't hit one of those yet. Probably take the points here. I don't know if I'd be super aggressive. I'd probably go with actually what Coach wants to do. No, no one got open. Take the points. Dude, what is this? I have like a 90 kicker. Wiggling, huh? Wiggly toothing on me. Haven't stiffed Josh Allen. I think that's another thing that's certainly alarming. Bills' offensive line, you know, nothing special. Not a liability of an offensive line, but not an offensive line that pitches a shutout. Nice hit there. 2nd and 10. Come on, boys. That's turnover. Josh Allen's older. His eyesight's not as good. Yes! Yes! Perfect timing, user pick. Perfect timing, user comment. Fuck yes. For the love of God, let this work. Yes! Let's go. The lip block. Hairston, probably one of the only corners in the league that can keep up with Thornton. But we get an Ashton Jeanty block downfield. And we get our first big shot player of the year to hit. Oh, user pick again. Let's go. That's old man Josh Allen nowadays. Come again. Easy does it. Breaking off tackles at will. I don't know, man. Losing count how many picks Josh Allen's thrown, and our offense ain't slowing down. That's a tired Bills defense. Field goal range, scoring range. Doesn't mean we don't want to be aggressive. And look at that, Dante Thornton. Easy does it. Huge game for him. Put our blocks up. Walton, very nice. Not going to say dagger because they still have Josh Allen, but I feel pretty good we can see this one out. Doesn't matter. We put the first L on the Bills record. We go to 5-0. 24-13. Interesting game. Definitely feels like if Josh Allen protected the football a little bit better, that could have been a lot different. But Kyle Clary protected the football, did what he had to do. Run game was solid. Pass game, we got our big dog going. Defensively was very good. 2 TFLs and a pick for Channing Pierman. Would have liked to make a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, but a couple picks, a couple PBUs, and we leave Buffalo with a win. It's a bye week, which means it's contract. We got it, right? Got it. No. Oh, you got to. We have to. We have to just do this and deal with whatever may come. Because outside of that, definitely Levy has to stay. This is a absolute you got it. He is a crucial player. Iconic player. I think we look at Kirkland. We look at winners. We got Mitch. We got Porter. We got Mad Max. Oh, my God. I think we got... off-season needs to wait. I think undisputably paying Clary and keeping Levy would be the two But the fact that, like, we're looking at this, we might be only able to re-sign 2 more guys. So, like, I would say Maxx Crosby would be 1. And then I'll put it this way. Let's play Max right now. What's the remaining? I don't know if I can do that. I do that, then we have really no decision making as a community because we can't afford to keep anybody else. My argument would be this, though, just to kind of break down. Kirkland, it's nose tackle cheese. No matter what way you look at it, it's nose tackle cheese. Replaceable. Winters is awesome, but, you know, he's a tight end, too. He's never going to play over Brock Bowers. It's fun while it lasted, but he developed to a point where it's going to be annoying. Like, even if I had the money, that'd be an annoying price to pay, and we'd be paying him out of, like, what he meant. Same with, like, Big Mitch. Love Big Mitch. But no interest. Like, why is there no interest? Porter, again, it's like a 1 year. I think we have some corner depth there. I always, I feel like the answer is Maxx Crosby, but we'll wait till the offseason. I think we re-signed the 2 guys 100%. Everybody would agree that needs to get re-signed. So we now have a very rich quarterback, and I want to see him just light up the Indianapolis Colts here. 3-2 Colts on the road. But just look at the roster difference. This game should not be particularly close. They do have a top 3 offense and a number 2 rush defense. We'll see. Could be a trap game, though. Road game against a Colts team that's not great roster-wise, but maybe playing a little bit better than what their ratings would imply. And like from a sim standpoint, our offense has been good, not great. So we do get 7 points out here. Defense holds them to a field goal. We'll come in here late first half. Goal to go. See what we can do. I think something now that I need to consider is Walton at wide receiver. Maybe we force feed him a little bit more because we need to help. We need to get that development going. We're going to be losing winners, and we're going to be potentially losing Big Mitch. Walton, that superstar to have wide receiver. If we force feed him, he gets rookie of the year. Like, what if he flips up to an X factor? Then we're not even remotely worried about the wide receiver rooms. Let's see. We'll go right into Walton. He's damn good, man. What a find in the draft. It was Oklahoma State. Stud. Needed that. Huge touchdown. And our defense does the job. We go into the second half, just march right down the field, get no points. Shit. We'll let the sim do this one. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose. But we'll win. I don't want to say necessarily win ugly, but that's not definitely below our standards. But we moved to 6-0, 21-11. In a game, Kyle Clary played well. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Love that. Ran the football, not great. Walton over 100 yards. Winters, Bowers. Quiet game by Dante Thornton standards. 2 sacks, Howard and Kirkland. 2 TFLs for Kirkland. He had a great showing. Tyke Smith with an interception. Cool. We did pick up an injury in that game. Seth Thigpen at linebacker. Out for about a month with an upper arm fracture. I think now, we didn't have the right scout for this. National scout, I think, going to be wide receiver. We're probably going to need to find another pass catcher. Let's make sure we have all the information possible going into the draft. Got an interesting matchup here. Week 8 against the Jets. They're 4-3. Pretty damn good squad across the board. 88s. Look what they bring to the table offensively. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Kind of surprising looking at our offensive rates. The sim. Maybe I'm going to have to give myself a little more credit. I mean, it's kind of polar opposite of where it's been. But really good defense, elite defense in the sim. Offense, I mean, points are pretty good, but the yards, probably the lowest they've ever been in this whole series. So let's see if we can kind of pick up the gas here a little bit, move to 7-0, and flex our muscles offensively, put some points up here against the Jets. So we got hit with a very interesting dilemma. Because of the injury to Thigpen, we need to sign a Mike, and I don't want to get rid of any of my players. So Cam Younger is like one of our rare, on the defense, normal dev players. So I was like, can I find a team that needs a D tackle that would trade us? Let's see here. I'll give you like a 6. There we go. There we go. Okay, good business. But Cincy. The reason why we trade Younger is because we have Kirkland. We're going to lose Kirkland, but we have Contreras with a dev trait, Howard the rookie with a dev trait, Whitfield with a dev trait, and Lacey with a dev trait. Plenty of depth. And look at the linebackers that are available. There's not much there that I like. So what I'm going to do is there's one really good player that, athletically speaking, let's just see. He's 81 here at safety. And we'll move you to Mike. That'll do, especially with that athletic profile. And hey, is it just, I wouldn't say it's cheesy. That's the style. Run on me. You see my undersized linebackers, run the ball. Take advantage of them. If not, I'm going to use and prioritize cover guys 10 times out of 10. Back at home where we need to reaffirm the home field advantage. Love to see the offense pick up the pace here a little bit. Points have been great. The yards, not so much. And we're selling for field goals at home, huh? Really interesting. There we go. Get a touchdown there. Come on. Okay, down 3. Come in here now. Let's go. 3rd and 2 midfield. Feels like a perfect time. Get a vibes of what's going on in this game. 2 turnovers for the Jets. We playing turnover-free football. I know they like their corners. But I don't care who you got. We gonna take a shot here. Who the hell is that? Doesn't matter. That's Gardenier. I was like, is that Sauce Gardner? That is a Gardenier. Doesn't matter. Deep threat. Dante Thornton. That's like, you know what? Credit where credit's due, though. In a foot race, that guy he was winning. He almost overran it. He was so prioritized on not getting burnt that he forgot that the football's in the air as well. And that's why it just takes, you have to be like almost a one-of-a-kind corner to stop Dante Thornton, because not only do you have to be fast, you got to be tall, you got to be proactive when the ball's in the air, and it's just not, that doesn't grow on trees. We get a nice interception by Dontrell Levy here, paying us immediate return on investment. Given the fact that we do not have a great salary cap situation, we decide to pay him without thinking about it. So we need him to, play as such. But a touchdown here would be huge. Second goal on the 10. I don't mind actually getting it to the rookie here. Well, when it's that easy, you just got to go Brock Bowers. Thank you very much. Got to cover him better than that. Turnover on downs, and we'll just see this one out here. Another, I would say outright easy dub, but was not easy. Didn't smash him. Didn't, 2 touchdown lead. Pretty good. Vegas is happy. But for us and our standards, 187 from a yards, 51% completion percentage. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Happy with that. But I definitely think we can be a little bit more explosive. Almost 100 yards for Jeanty. 2 touchdowns for Brock Bowers. Just not getting everyone. Look at that. A hat trick of picks for Dontrell Levy. Yeah, a little annoying that pass rush wasn't there. But I'll take that. That's awesome. Let's go. You get a hat trick of picks, you tend to get an upgrade. Should be a lock for Defensive Player of the Week. And but look, he's so good as a man corner when I upgrade man. We don't even get press or man abilities. 99.99. That's why you re-sign him. Picked up another injury, man. Hey, the Nick Cross signing is good because we could always move him back to safety to replace Tyke Smith, who with an ab tear out for a minute here. And there's, as far as I know, bugs with IR still, so I'm not messing around with throwing players on IR. As expected, Defensive Player of the Week. Ooh, we get an in the zone discussion here. Which usually can yield a pretty good points, and we're talking to Ashton Jeanty. Leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Yards, maybe a little bit below his standard. Let's see, what kind of goal do you want to set for yourself in the second half of the season? Well, let's go on. I like total touchdowns for where we're at. Because I do think from a yard standpoint, I want to throw the football more. Especially with the idea of getting that rookie wide receiver as many yards as we possibly can. So let's get in with 16 touchdowns. I think we're at 10 or 11 right now, so that's totally doable. Yeah, I think we'll get 6 more rushing touchdowns over the next half season with Ashton Jeanty. Now for the final game of the episode, we get the 3-5 Miami Dolphins on the road. They do have a top 5 rushing offense. Achane is kind of crushing it, but everything else does not look really terrifying at all. And I think it's another opportunity for us to improve our offensive yardage totals. I really like to not only win this game by scoring a lot of points and throwing the football well, love to just at minimum finish this episode undefeated and give us a chance for a perfect season, but we are not off to a hot start. Dolphins giving us a couple haymakers here. I think we need to come in and try to help them. What's going to be like a 50-some yarder? 58-yard field goal. Try our best. Perfect weather conditions. Oh, perfect kick. There we go. Cut the lead to 4. But our offense has been starting slow. This is definitely not the first time that we have been tied and or losing going into halftime. Come on. Come on, fellas. What are we settling for field goals for? Come in here. Touchdown 2-pointer. Apologies on the cheese. Apologies on the cheese. My sincerest apologies. And, of course, didn't let me go for 2. So, apologies on the cheese, boys. Defense needs to get us a stop at some point here. For the winners, keep the drive alive. Injury timeout, of course. It's our linemen. I don't know why our linemen are consistently getting injured, but a nice 26-yard pass to Ashton Jeanty. Still plenty of time, assuming our defense. We will have to hop in, I think, play some defense here. Yeah, apologies for the cheese, boys. Apologies for the cheese. Got to do it. 3rd and 7. Here we go. Is what we need. We're going to come in. I'm going to get out of my recording preview. I'm going to get into full screen so there's no half-second delay. It's freaking Kyler Murray. I can see that actually happening. The fuck kind of play is this? That's short. What are they going to do? Punt it? Okay, they're going to go for it. They're going to be aggressive. They got nothing to lose at 3-5. Oh, boy. I can say this is game, but it's be so huge if we can get a stop here. Come on. It's a run. Oh! Gotta start using our timeouts. Let me in. Okay, we got a chance. They messed up. Undefeated season on the line. Ah! You think they can stop that 4 times? I don't really love that these aren't just straight up verts, but we don't have any more timeouts. Oh! I don't know if is there where he doesn't feel as fast as he should be. Who's this guy? Fuck! I mean, you can't let Kyler Murray go for, like, what, 4 or 5 touchdowns and expect to win. So at least there's no pressure. When we come back for the back stretch of this season, the undefeated season is gone. Not mad at 7-1. Little mad that, like, if my plan is, if we can win another Super Bowl, to go to, like, a sim, like, we'll sim out 10 years, I don't really love the look of this offensive scheme from a sim standpoint. They're not playing up to my standard and the standard that we've established. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like fucking 15th in passing yards, 15. That's not our offense. We throw for 500 yards at ease when we want. But then you let Kyler Murray go 4 touchdowns. Just a terrible day at the office. I don't know if Kyle Clary's had a worse game in his NFL career. Run game couldn't go. You know, defense, pathetic effort. At one, do we have any PBUs? Yeah, just fucking, let's be honest. Let's pull back. This is one of those, like, Madden's throwing in a little, you ain't winning all your game type game, 100%. But, all right. Hey, no pressure now. Undefeated season's gone. Play a little bit looser. Hopefully we fucking play to our offense's level. Or really, are we missing Mitch that much? Big Mitch energy. Mitch Howard on the field, being off the field. That's a difference of about 200 yards, apparently. You know what? Truth be told, we paid Levy, and he's rewarded us with a hat trick of picks. We also paid Claire at the same time, and he has not played well post-contract. So is there something going on there? Is he one of those guys that once he gets paid, it's just kick your feet up? I mean, you're looking at trajectory. Levy's on most interceptions he's ever had. Kyle Clary, on the other hand, is averaging pretty much 100 less passing yards a game. We've already equaled last year's interception total. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, that'll do it for here today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Vegas Raiders franchise mode. When we come back, episode 2 of this season, we will finish the rest of the regular season. 7-1 start. We're looking at a great spot to get the 1 seed and to win the division, and hopefully to figure it out and go on to win a Super Bowl. If it is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. Later this week, we have an Atlanta Falcons realistic rebuild dropping, as well as more of the undraftable, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out, love ya, have a good one.